Been on my it's been on my Steam wish list for a while. All right, there we go. Stream finished on the YouTube side, and then live on the YouTube side. Show me that video. Show me the feed. Do real kaiju simulator. Yeah, I like all the visual designs of Katamari Damacy. I like the idea of the gameplay loop. I liked all the ideas of Katamari Damacy. I think I'll have to play the video game on mute, which I don't know. Yet again, summoning in the Inquisition to my front doorstep. Like, what do you mean you cannot withstand the music? What do you mean that if you decide to listen to the video game, that it will do you nothing but harm? Well, I'll have you know. Look at all that good stuff. That's a pretty solid sword, honestly. Especially for what it is I'm doing with all of the extra elemental resistances, not bad. All right, shipment. Where's my corn? We're full up on corn, and ship it out. We're America right now. Set sail.
Off they go.
How's my town doing? Treasury gold. Oh, we're so fucking broke. My settlement is making 0 monies. But I think that's all that I really need to do. I think that's all that I need to concern myself with. Now, where am I at? Where am I at in this video game? Where am I? What am I doing? Oh, I have to show off that I can, in fact, not be skittled. There we go. Now I don't have to worry about how my armor looks. Nope, wrong button. All right. Let's see. Back to Lionized Watch. Turn in a quest. I think it might give me a book of regret.
Quite fair grade.
Nope. It gives me a whole ass skill point. There we go. Whole ass skill point. There we go. Need those. But yeah, if I ever decide to play Katamari Damacy, I would not be able to both function as a normal human being and also listen to whatever music it is that's playing at the time. Just like something about the Katamari Damacy music is just very, very noisy to my brain. All right, anything else? I think I got to the Weaver's Chambers, and because I'm so like poorly geared, because I kind of just like rushed through Act 1, and I don't really have I don't even have like gloves. I don't have gloves. I don't have a belt. I don't have a necklace. I'm missing shit. Give me that. Hand over a belt. I need to keep my pants up. Throw. Where's splitting steel? There we go. There's the other one. I have a spectral throw on for leveling. Where's the stash? Stash there. Okay. Currency. But it's so like just hearing that on loop would just like melt my whole brain. I wouldn't be able to do it. When do I get to play the video game? Right now. I was just doing some doing some quick stuff. Just doing some organizing. Just doing some stuff that I have not gotten around to in a while. And now I'm going to find Alira and also the Weaver Chamber. Which, because I don't know the maps, because I'm not a speedrunner, because I have not learned all the map layouts, it might take me a little bit. I know that Alira has a pretty decent chance of spawning both in the top left and also in the bottom right. I actually do really like watching speedruns of this game. It feels good. And it's like, holy shit, I'm bad at the video game. I'm so incredibly bad at the video game. Mostly because I don't understand how a lot of mechanics work. Or I don't have a lot of the information that I need in order to quickly run through stuff.
That was almost.
There we go. Alright. Now I need to fight Big Spider Lady. And get Big Stick from her.
I believe I could give the great Tereso a run for his money now.
I also I feel like the this particular video game has really good lore, but because I am accustomed to oh right, that's right. I definitely have died multiple times to multiple bosses because sometimes you're just not allowed to play the video game because it's like, oh wait, hold up, your internet connection is not Korean perfect. Your internet connection is not 3 billion terabytes a second. Hold on. We have to double check and make sure. Okay, you were actually here where there were 5,000 spiders beating the shit out of you. Or there were 400 goons trying to make sure that you were not having a good time. And because my internet connection poopy, that happens to me much more than it should any other person. Which is not something that happens in like Torchlight Infinite, because the game was made for mobile, and they just kind of expect whenever you're playing a mobile game to not have a stable internet connection all the time. So they only really check whenever you're going into a map and out of a map. That's the only time that you really need an internet connection. Which is same with like Warframe. So like even though I have a bad internet connection, I've never felt like I've suffered from having a bad internet connection in Torchlight Infinite nor in Warframe. However, I feel it every 5 seconds here in Path of Exile. Absolute dog shit though? Absolutely not. It's actually one of the best action RPGs ever created. You just got by the anti-mobile game propaganda. You just got. Torchlight Infinite though is not it's not a Torchlight game. It just somehow also has the Torchlight name on it for some reason. So if you're looking for like Torchlight lore, you're not going to find it in Torchlight Infinite. But it is actually like really, really good. It's basically Path of Exile, but like a lot more quality of life changes because it's a carbon copy clone. But it's genuinely very good. A bit upsetting that you do have to pay for like quite a few of the character classes. Like you have to pay for some of the like newer classes, but all the classes that come with the game for free that you can play are like viable. They're all still good. Like the Minion Master Dwarf is still really, really good. The Rage Barbarian, they're still really, really good. Alright, did I choose the notable that alright, yeah, I have no evasion. I have to go in an armor and block chance. Alright, got it. Understood. Can't run it? Damn. Damn, that's rough. Oof. Now, what was it? What was I going for? I know that eventually I want a two-handed axe. for maximum damage, because all my damage is going to come from physical at some point. Sorry, from physical weapon damage. Where do I go next? Torchlight Infinite also understands that a lot of people are terrified of this screen, of this skill tree. Like, ooh, look at all these options. Ooh, look at this Final Fantasy X. Look at what Final Fantasy X wishes it could be. Ooh, scary. Ooh, scary. No, it's actually a lot easier than it's a lot simpler than it's initially made out to be. I could just go straight projectile damage. Huh. Yeah, why not? I'm already next to several different life nodes. I won't have to worry too much about it. I can't run Torchlight Infinite. Damn. That's a rough one. I'm sorry to hear. I do think I'll want rage at some point. It actually was part of the reason why I really liked Torchlight Infinite also was because like I played Torchlight Infinite and it was just like, holy shit, it runs so well. It just feels so good. And I was talking about it in one of my RoboQuest streams, where I just think that we didn't know how good we had it whenever consoles were limiting graphical development and just limiting enough to development of video games to the point where they had to like take more time to optimize their video game in order to make sure that it ran on things that weren't a PC, things that weren't a supercomputer. And now we live in an age where 200 gigabyte Call of Duty exists, and it's like, oh yeah, just run DLSS and it's all right. Just have DLSS on. It's like, no, I shouldn't have smart AI running this video game. I shouldn't have to have DLSS on in order to make a game function, in order to make a game run well. So, I fully embrace mobile and PC games, or all video games being developed in such a way that they can also run on mobile. I don't have leaps. I don't have dash. Unfortunate. That's what I was forgetting. I cannot cross around. Like, if a game has to optimize itself to the point where it runs on mobile, then good. Bring back optimization. I miss it. I miss being able to run video games at over 90 frames a second. Maybe I got that waypoint. Where are these stairs? I think I don't need to do the Trial of Ascendancy here because I think I've already done it. I think I've already done it on another character. I don't think I have to do it a second time on other characters. I do have to do the actual labyrinth whenever I get around to it. Oh, not here. That's level 16. What level am I? 20? Oh man, I'm so over leveled. I say, as you know, this is, I think it's about where you're supposed to be leveled. But, I'm also thinking of speed runs for this game made by people who are much better at this video game than I am, much more knowledgeable of this video game than I am. It's like, huh, I can play the video game kind of like a speed run, and then I'm comparing myself to people who actually know how to play the video game, know the mechanics of the video game, could actually explain to you how bleed works, why it is that elements are not a very cool thing to run. And about the upper damage limit on damage over time things. Why poison is not beginner friendly. I couldn't tell you. All I know is that I have shield dash.
It slaughtered everyone. Help me.
Ow. I have shield dash, I have no evasion. Spreadsheet competitive? I don't know. If we fuck them, then they wouldn't be virgins no more. Then where would we be without the people that just have the video game as their autistic special interest? Once you fuck them, their virgin powers go away, and they're like, you know what? They haven't exactly optimized the fun out of the video game. They're finding different ways to play and enjoy the video game. But would they? If they knew what the tender taste of sex was. Oh, right, I can just portal. Whoops. Hee hee. Roost, you have something that I want, but I don't remember which one it is that I want to take. I think generally I'm more okay with Herald of Ice. I don't want to do War Cries. I don't want to do Banners, even though Banners got like super buffed this patch. It's like, eh. Oh yeah, I wanted to make a Captain America build at some point. Because there's a shield throw skill. Eh. Give me Ash. Give me the fire damage. I have no scrolls of wisdom. This is a disaster. Well, I still have a stash, but you know. Ah, I now have enough decks to use that. But my links. This is another plus to Torchlight Infinite as opposed to Path of Exile. In Torchlight Infinite, you don't have to worry about equipment with your appropriate amount of skill sockets. You just buy into your skill by way of leveling them up, and you get the ability to do the things that you need. You get all the stuff that you need. You don't have to be so equipment bound all the time. I mean, you still are very much bound to what your equipment is, but less so. Just like one thing to offload your equipment. Let me in. So I played Noida, and on the stream where I beat Noida, where I actually like completed a run of Noida, where I beat the boss, and I won. I raided into somebody who was really, really good at Noita, who was doing like new game plus 20 or something. And I made a joke where it's like, oh, I've never seen integer overflow number before. He's like, actually, it's not an integer, it's a double. And I had to fight so hard to not shout and scream nerd in chat, because that's absolutely what I would do if somebody came into my chat and was like, actually, that's what I would do. But because it's in text and he didn't know me, like I don't want to give the impression that I'm being mean spirited here, so I'll just shut up. I also had to fight very, very hard to not say, all right, where's the spreadsheet? Like, as a joke, it's like, all right, where's your spreadsheet, my guy? Where's your spreadsheet on this video game? And then dead ass, the dude pulls out a spreadsheet. I was not expecting it, but at the same time, I was. I thought I was joking. I thought it was a simple hee hee ha ha. Oh, right. But no, dude actually did have a fucking spreadsheet. Do I want to corrupt an item? We might as well. Corrupt this. Nope. Can't corrupt that. Corrupt. Corrupt. Corrupt that. There we go. Yeah, big old silence nerd. Like, at some point, I'm also going to be like the nerd. Like, someone's going to ask me a innocuous, innocent Warframe question. I'm just going to be like, actually. And then somebody's going to hit me with a, shut up, nerd. And I'm just going to have to sit down and be like, oh, it's me. I'm the nerd this time. Oh, man. I just can't help it that I have elder energy. I can't help it that I have the recall. I have, you know, it's there. It's in my brain. I was there whenever the speak not to me of Scout's real name. I was there whenever the lore was written. I was there in this multiple streams where it was announced. That said, I do feel like at some point, I think after the old war, sorry, new war. New war in Warframe. I kind of fell off with keeping up with what the lore was, because unfortunately for a lot of the video game, a lot of its lore is outside of the video game. So you have to like keep up with YouTube videos. You have to like look at Lavarians. You have to look at why are they so fucking beefy? Why are the who's putting purple threads on them? Oh, is this part of the ritual? Okay. I'm a child. I'm a fully grown child. So I have a loot filter. Borrowed it from somebody who is who is more capable at this video game, who has bigger knowledge of this video game. And they have their own sounds for whenever things drop, and whenever a jeweler's orb drop, it plays fart.wav. But yeah, if you actually care, the real name for Scout is Jeremy, in honor of Jeremy 985. Supposedly. Supposedly, at least. But yeah, sometime after Warframe's the old war. Where's it? Where's it? The new war? I can't remember. I can't remember the name of it. Can't remember the name of the quest that came out. It was like one of the biggest things for Warframe at the time. One of the biggest cinematics of one of the biggest quests of the entire video game. I just kind of stopped keeping up with a lot of the Warframe lore. So if I'm going to get fact checked on anything in Warframe, it's going to have to be after the second dream. Oh man, I'm not going to get I'm not going to get a darn thing from these rituals. These rituals are antithesis? No, that's not even the right word. They're anti-me. They don't like me. They're haters of the me. Actually, is there a Pro Smash Ultimate player who just like mains a me? how does that go over in competitions? How does that go over in locals? Like, all right, sorry, Tio, I have to make my own character. I have to spend some time in the I have to spend some time on your Switch making a new me. I don't think I really want to do bleeds, because bleed sucks. I could go over to an attack speed area, because attack speed will make things feel a lot better in the future. Should also go for accuracy over here. Should also get these 4 here, because that will be helpful. Still don't know if I'll want two-handed axe or two-handed sword. That's pretty good. But it probably will be just like two-handed either way. Oh, I'll probably go and grab this. It's insane watching people level in this game after it's like after it's not their first character and they have like knowledge of the video game, and they just have like a bunch of items specifically for leveling up a character. Like holy moly, just like watching them just like warp around like Venom guy or something, like going all the way across the map, here, there, and everywhere. That would be nuts for damage. I'll take it. Adds physical damage to attacks. Good. Good. Oh boy, portal scrolls. Mine. Yippee. Yummy. Tasty. Hand it over. Mine. Yeah, part of the reason why it is that I'm using Vol Spectral Throw rather than Splitting Steel is because I did see somebody level with Vol Spectral Steel and it was fucking nuts. Like, all right, cool. It's a good leveling skill. Got it. Understood. Now I just need to use it correctly. Which usually involves like a slower projectile speed, so that you can like park it on a dude, and it'll do like damage per tick. But getting the range on it is weird. Also, another fun fact of this video game is that if you want a wider field of view, you have to play it in an ultra wide resolution. Whether or not you do actually have an ultra wide monitor or not. That's a if you want to be more zoomed out, if you want to be able to see more of your video game, and you gotta play it in ultra wide. It's also incredibly messed up that for the longest time Melee has been so incredibly bad that you just don't play Melee. But whenever you decide to play like anything sort of Melee, you're basically playing a totem build. Like, okay, yeah, I'm tired of playing with totems. I don't want to play with totems this season. This league. Yeah, I'll do something else. I'll do something different. Other than leap slam and leap slam totems. But I got a unique early on another character. It's like, your totems are just 3 times better. I was like, you know what? What if for this league I did just go full in on totems? Just make a priest and then and then do a totem build. Hey, little V. Nice to see you. Welcome on in. Talk about video game. Oh, two-handed sword. Nice. Thank you, soldier from Team Fortress 2. Thank you for alerting. I don't know how audible that is to you guys. Oh man. Pale creatures full of legs? Is this an alien reference? You know, in Alien, they have like they have the face huggers come out of eggs. The eggs come from the queen, and usually there's just like one alien per face hugger, because like the face hugger will like latch onto a person's head, and then oh no. Oh no, I'm about to... No? Okay. Alright, I'm fine. I'm good. Alright. No, I'm not, actually. Okay, there we go. But they have like one face hugger per person. How come every single time there's like more than one alien, it ends up with like 30 different aliens that would require like 50 dudes? Because the aliens themselves, the xenomorphs, will often just like kill at least like 3 or 4 of them on camera. But we've only seen like a few different face huggers, and the face huggers implant a xenomorph into a human body that then destroys. That didn't murders, you know? How do we get multiple aliens? It doesn't add up. The math doesn't add up. Where do all these extra xenomorphs come from? Like an alien too, yeah, sure. There are as many aliens as there are because there was a whole colony there. In Alien 3, there was only the one guy. There was only the one alien. Yeah, again. Alien Resurrection. Like a whole bunch of dudes. Alien versus Predator? I don't know. I don't know. I couldn't explain it, but it feels like there's a discrepancy in the amount of things that there are. I would really like to not die to the Vol Oversoul. I feel like if I die to the Vol Oversoul, then I get my gamer card revoked, which really only gets me like a 10% discount on products that I'll never buy, or makes it 10% more likely for me to succeed in video game related conversation options. And it's like, I can live without being able to answer weird video game trivia. Treating it like a Disco Elysium skill check. Video game. Odd. Video game. Non-trivial. Success. And then somebody who is a lot better at off-the-cuff poetry. Who is much better at improv than myself. Would say something in the way that Disco Elysium talks. Okay, I think I'm dying. I think I'm dying because I have no armor, and I took the notable that makes it to where I cannot evade attacks. There's no evasion for me, and not enough armor for me. Not enough energy shielding. And I'm taking as much damage as possible, I think. Yeah. Alright, fair enough. Also just bad. Also just bad, you know? That's also a thing. I could probably be doing a bit better with the splitting steel skill rather than spectral throw. All right, Olax, tempt me not. Granted physical though.
A duel like no other. I think I'm starting to like this rig last.
I need to remind myself that I should be keeping my shield on for shield charge. A shield charge good skill. It helps me move around. Helps this be a little bit better. I might also be able to do the labyrinth whenever I get into the encampment. Who knows? Speak. Fine, Tolman. Maybe one day. Maybe one day I'll actually like read the lore, but I'm too ingrained in the idea that I've been disappointed by too many video games that don't have interesting lore to actually pay attention. Well, also, hold up. Might as well. It feels appropriate. Let me launch fishing. I think I can boot up fishing. Why fish take so long to boot up? Come along, fish. There we are. My Twitch login has expired. Uh-oh. Oh, hold up. Please log into Twitch again in the settings panel. All right. Now close this window and go back. All right. Close. There we are. Sheesh. There we go. It works. Back to our normal fishing schedule. Good old salmon.
There'll be time for that soon enough.
Last time I had salmon was quite a while ago. I quite like salmon. It's very good to throw into the air fryer with some olive oil and garlic salt and paprika and a whole lot of other things. We're good. No, I don't need that. Time to clean up my inventory. Whoops, wrong person.
Still breathing.
You. You know, you would be a pretty good hat if I could still have an evasion rating. I could put this on like weapon set 2. Right? Yeah, why don't I have Leap Slam up? Why don't I have Herald of Ash here? All right. That'll be good enough for now. Sun Rune. Ooh. I was about to mention you. I was about to mention King's March. Oh boy. Yeah, the Sun Rune stuff is added with, or the rune forging system. It is here. But I don't really know what to do with it. I haven't messed with it at all. Came stuck at sea and had to eat our shipment of crops. Oh man. Or corn. Ship it out. Would have been fell. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's sail. Wait, I didn't know that. Oh, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Path of Exile? Video game? Help, help. Oh, what? Oh, that's right. Move. There we go. Okay. I have W bound to movement because if you have windows up, you can still like move through menus as opposed to left clicking and moving somewhere. It also helps with making sure that, you know, things function, because I prefer having a dedicated move here button rather than, oh, you wanted to default attack whoever is right here, right? Like, no, I did not.
I'll be right with you.
Let's see. I didn't know that there was a ballerina twirl in this game. It's adorable. How cute. But where is? Yeah, okay, it's all reds. Let's see. Do I have what sort of red support gems do I have? Added fire damage works for me. There you go. Well, I could log on to my other character and just like buy some of the support gems that because you have access to all the support gems or access to all the gems whenever you enter part 2. I could switch over to the character that has access to part 2. But I'll see how this rolls.
Before the gates of the Lord's labyrinth, within these walls, the Lady of Justice doth.
I need to figure out how people get so very fast with the leap slam. I need to know what it is about leap slam that enables people to go super speed with it. Might be an attack speed thing. Because I have a feeling that it's perhaps not a movement speed thing. Could be wrong. Well, it probably is movement speed. Just testing it out with a Quicksilver Flask. Does seem to be a little bit faster whenever where you have faster movement speed. Where am I going? Was that not the exit? Was that not to the second place I need to go? I have a reasonable chance of being able to beat this boss here. Yeah, okay. I don't think I need to pay attention to what's in the reliquary. I don't know what's in the reliquary. I think usually just like something that allows you to debuff the boss here. Like able to murder that in one hit, but
There is no escape.
owie. Come on.
Too quickly, the fall is inevitable.
Well, yeah, that's about what I expected. That's about what I expected. But I was definitely in air. I definitely should not have been hit by that last attack. Unless, you know. Oh well. I'll come back whenever I'm not tiny baby. I'll come back whenever my gear isn't shit. whenever I'm not 10 levels below the encounter. I missed that. I missed that small detail. And again, you're not really supposed to be there until the end of this act. Where am I going now? I forget how this map is laid out. I always get lost in this particular map. Wish I didn't. Wish I could simply be a better navigator. Wish I could simply know the video game. But I think that requires me to play the video game more than just like once every like season. Once every few seasons rather. Because generally how I play Path of Exile is I'll launch the video game whenever a new season drops, and then I'll play it for like 10 hours at a time, and then put it back down again. Oh, not that way. Charge straight into a wall. Classic. Classic brain damage build. Wasn't there a build in Path of Exile where there was a projectile that you modified with like wall bounce? And then you could just like clear maps because like all your projectiles would just ricochet 30 times in a narrow hallway. Let me through. Let me through. Let me in. Stop blocking me. I activate Step of the Wind. Okay, dickhead.
Didn't even break a sweat.
200% not worth it. However, well, actually, but back to the slots, back to the, you know.
That somber expression doesn't become those fetching features at all. Cheer up and dance with me.
I don't roll like that, Piety. I generally like my girls liking me. I hate to say it to you like this. Can we? Oh. I got zapped too hard. Come on, let me in. 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 One of the things that I'm really looking forward to with Path of Exile 2 is the ability to WASD. Big fan of Victor Vran. Big fan of the just like the good enough take on the action RPG genre. Big fan of just like not having to click on ground in order to move. Big fan of a attack on carpal tunnel. Okay, get out of here.
Flashy.
Flashy. All right. Also, I just like WASD. I played I played Heroes of the Storm once. They have the option for you to manually move your character around. As opposed to clicking on the map. So what I did was I rebound pretty much everything so I could WASD in a League of Legends style video game. Which unheard of. Possibly heresy, but I need my ability to move around. I need my freedom of movement. I need my movement techniques. I want moving around to feel good. And moving around feels a lot better with WASD rather than clicking on the ground. I also think that Path of Exile 2 is probably going to have like a twin stick movement system. Could be wrong on that one. Probably am. Owie. 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 Ow. Ma, they're hurting me.
Flashy.
Oh man, I hate finding the busts. I hate finding the statue heads. Because I always feel like I miss the very last statue head at a location that is so far out of the way that I could not have seen on the map, even though there's absolutely nothing to these sewers. And I think it only gives you like a free refund point rather than a skill point. So you would want to skip it anyways. Let me through. I keep getting caught on stuff. Trying to shield charge? I keep getting caught on stuff. I really shouldn't. Alright, never mind. This is the one time where I got all three of the busts without any issue. Never mind. The one time. The one time, I think. The only time that'll ever happen. I still think it's probably not worth it. Well, I think I figured out what it was that I really liked about the setup for like Alien 1 and 2 as opposed to Alien 3. Because I said that Alien 3 was like almost 100% about the alien. It's like they start off and then just boom. you're introduced to the alien. Like the alien is the very first thing that you see. Like as soon as you start up the movie. But in the other alien movies, there's like a build up. There's a lead into it. It's not just you start out here's the hacker. Here's the hack and slasher. There it is. Be afraid a little bit. Wait, do I need to be in here? No. I don't think so. I think this place only exists for the labyrinth, for the ascendancy. Whoops. Oh. Getting subtle hints. From the video game to port out, to not be here by being given a portal scroll. I'm thinking, maybe perhaps I shouldn't be here. Sending out that sort of information into the world. But I also think that I really like setting up for the alien. You know, I think Predator versus Alien did that very well. They didn't have a gigantic focus on just the alien chasing everyone down and fighting them and murdering them. There was a lot more to it. As well with the Predators. I'll do a build with claws at some point. I've liked claws. Have a claw cyclone build on the back burner again. The most brain dead build possible. And probably even better this season because of melee buffs. But at the same time, why would you play melee whenever projectiles exist? I'm frozen. I'm frozen. Help. 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 There we go. I do not like being frozen, Charlie. I think I'll also look forward to Path of Exile 2 just being a much slower paced video game. I was thinking of streaming Torchlight 2. Because it is, I was thinking of streaming hardcore Torchlight 2 runs. As I've never beaten Torchlight 2, but I have played a little bit of it. I played a decent bit of it. I tried to make a bunch of engineer hammer builds. And I think I have I've stumbled upon the fact that maybe perhaps I am not very incredibly good at Torchlight. But it does feel slow enough that I could reasonably enjoy doing a hardcore run where I'll know whenever like things happen to me. I'll know like what to avoid, how to avoid. And it's not an always online thing. So I'm not just going to like encounter a random stop because like, oh no, my internet connection not perfect. My internet connection had to go up for a smoke break a little bit. And, like, oh, well, character dead. I should put blood and sand here. Move it from there. There we go. So I'm never accidentally fat fingering blood and sand. I'll always have a melee damage buff online, as opposed to melee area of effect. Oh no, my tummy. Oh no, the growling in my tummy, reminding me that I woke up too late to eat breakfast. I did have a peanut butter quesadilla though, but you know, tortilla, peanut butter. I have this odd fascination with tortillas now that I've learned that it's what they use on the ISS because it leaves no crumbs. It's like, oh boy, I love not having crumbs all over the goddamn carpet. Give me some of that action. So now I've just had tortillas rather than bread for the most of the... If I can, I'll take tortillas. If not, little sandwiches. But for the most part, bread has been replaced. Bread is out. Tortillas are in. You may go. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for thinking that I'm more interesting than a cockroach. Thank you for the lore room. Travel to Battlefront. I don't think I got the yep, alright. I did not get the waypoint at the Battlefront. I always feel like I miss it a lot of the time. I don't think there's been a time that I've gotten the Battlefront waypoint without going out of my way to try and find it. Which is unfortunate because it's kind of attached to quite a few things. Such as the docks. I want to play the classic Battlefront games, the Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2. I would love to play those games.
Flashy.
Oh, right. Oh, right. Can't go this way. Cannot do that. Oh, I'm actually at a decent level. It's not worthless. It's not unworth my time. I could just say it's worth my time now. I could have. Why was I so incredibly focused on the double negative? Why did I want to do a double negative? It is now worth my time to fight some of these dudes.
Flashy.
Ow? And I actually probably really should fight some of these dudes. Probably should. Get out of here. Get out of here. All right. No, please don't cold me. Please don't freeze me. Two-handed axe, not bad. Tempting. Ow? Ow? What the hell? What happened to me? Sarah? Explain. I just got deleted. Was hung up in the air. Got pinned to the invisible wall in the sky. Got beaten like a piñata. I want to make a piñata. It's been a while. Oh, not this way. Wrong direction. Incorrect. Ah, here we go. Hey, Fairgrace, you son of a bitch. How you been? I think there's one more. No, there's not. All right. There's actually not one more thing here. I already done did it all. Done did it. Give.
The cockroach. I like a dash.
Here we are. I think I'm making decent time. I think I'm doing all right.
There'll be time for that soon enough.
We time for you. Who you? Shut up. I fear having a weapon or having an amulet give me like plus to an attribute and then forgetting about it, and then my weapon or my skill requiring that amount of an attribute that I have and it's boosted, and I just forget that it is not the actual attribute value that I have, and then just dying because I've unequipped the weapon or the skill that I use, and I can no longer use it because it's not something that I should be having. You know, does that make sense? Honestly, this amulet is really, really good for energy shields, I think. Because if you have energy shields, then your life is protected. So you're pretty much always rolling with a 10% increased movement speed and 60% increased melee damage. Seems pretty good. But I don't know why it is that I have, once again, not been running a energy blade build. What did I say that I wanted to do at least? Yeah, get this accuracy real quick. I may desire that. I also need to get a reservation slot at some point. Because the fact that I don't have a lot of oh wait, never mind. I've already got it. Never mind. GG. JK. Need to go for that one eventually. All right. What am I doing now? Thinking about how it doesn't feel like I'm doing nearly 500 DPS with the splitting steel as opposed to the spectral throw. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Back to the sewers. Get rid of that Taco Bell blockage. Get rid of that Fallen Aces Gianni blockage. This has been the toilet joke for the stream that almost everyone else has made. Like, come on, what do you mean that there's a thing called the undying blockage in the sewers? You're telling me that somebody else hasn't made like a poop joke out of it? Yeah, I'm dying like 10 times in this fight. Ugh. My gear is bad. My gear is a sin. And I'm going to get caught by like every single wall trying to move out of the way. This ain't it, boys. This is going to take a while. I apologize. So, what's been everyone's breakfast today? Have we had breakfast, or is it like a coffee and cigs kind of breakfast day? Had an orange, hell yeah. It's been a while since I've really gone in on an orange. I've been wanting to have an orange, not so that I can eat an orange, but so that I can like take the peel, take the orange, take the orange rind, and then boil it. Because that seems like a pretty good way to get some nice smells. That's not like just candles and Febreze fart. Oh hell, because you die right now. That's true. You are going through you're going through a rough health time. I remember you're like struggling in hospitals. My gear sucks. My gear is bad. Where are you going? Oh. Oh, ow, 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 he hurts. Oh, ow, he hurts. Quitting coffee, though. That sounds rough. I imagine it's the caffeine, right? The massive caffeine content of coffee. I think it would probably be best if I also stopped with the caffeine, but at the same time, like, man, I'm not one that's equipped to deal with the headaches that come from having no caffeine in my system. I'm not strong enough to overcome the caffeine withdrawals. Oh, you can't drink anything hot. Ah. Wait, there are cold brews for coffee. There's a brand of coffee that often sponsors streamers called Madrinas. They have a so-called decent lineup for cold brew coffees. Ow. I'll just be a coward and run around. Never mind. Rather not risk it? Fair enough. Completely, entirely understandable. I don't know, I think I've lucked out on a lot of health issues because a lot of things are very incredibly unhealthy, and I simply don't have an interest in a lot of the unhealthy stuff. Like I've never formed a desire to drink alcohol. Never really got into candy. Never really got into a lot of different problematic foods, except for maybe like Wendy's. 'Cause, oh boy, am I thinking about that biggie bag? Am I thinking about greasy fat burgers? Am I thinking about incredibly unhealthy burgers? That's my vice. And also, I don't really have any allergies to speak of. So I lucked real hard, and I do not take it for granted. Heavy fasting, damn. I have too much of an enjoyment of food and a fear of going hungry fast. Even like really want to be hungry. Like the fact that I can tell you a story of a real person who has gone to the doctor because like my tummy hurt, my stomach just keeps hurting, I don't know what to do with my tummy, it just keeps hurting, I don't know. And she was told, just eat, your tummy is hurting because you are hungry. I was like, what the fuck? What do you mean you had to go to a doctor to tell you that you were just fucking hungry because you are a chronic non-eater? How the fuck do you people exist? What do you mean you just like, but I don't want to eat? What do you mean you can just exist like that? Smoking 20 plus packs a day, damn. I know that cigarettes like suppress cigarettes suppress diets. So like being a chimney every day, like a like unironically being the gentleman, an image for Spy from Team Fortress 2. Like I could see why it is that like yeah, okay, that makes more sense how it is that you would just like not have any food in your system at all. That was also the average diet of the 1950s worker. Coffee, cigs, no hunger. Only eat like jellied trash, and then sometimes a rat on the weekends if you're lucky. Like every time someone would ask, when would you like to go back and live? Like what point in time would you want to live? It's like either now or any time in the future. It's like, bro, food was not good. There were quite a few things that were not very good. Coffee, cigs, and rice. Yeah. There was a time whenever I was in college, and I had like $5 a week as my budget. That was for transportation. That was for food for the week. That was for everything for a week. $5. If I went over that, then it was a bad time. So I got real accustomed to eating rice and what I called a poverty pizza, which is like flour and water baked in the oven, and then I would add on like a slice of cheese on top. And it would often be like one meal a day. So I lost quite a bit of weight whenever I went to Atlanta, whenever I was in college, eating like one meal a day and then like biking an hour to go to college because I couldn't always rely on the bus. Oh no. I think I'll be alright. Ooh, returned. Neat. We offer rice and oranges. Sounds like an improvement. Like going from a monocultured tummy system to duo-cultured tummy system. Trade disruptions at port caused economic shocks. We only received half of what we expected. Sounds about right. These chain gloves suck. Wheat. All right. Prepare for wheat. Export the wheat. There we go. Oh, it's been a while. That seems like that'll be a decent enough time to end the stream. I did what I set out to do. I did what I came for. I have beaten all of the Quakes. I've enjoyed my time. But now I have to go food. I have to go food. I have to go video. I have to do stuff. But tomorrow, big day. Tomorrow, first time going through Cult of the Lamb. First time playing Cult of the Lamb, but I'm going to have the crowd control module on, and also going to have the Twitch chat mod on. So that means that with crowd control, you can exchange channel points and bits for coins and interact with my game to do things like give me a poison dagger, or just like mess with my game in any form or fashion. Like let's look at some of the effects that crowd control has for Cult of the Lamb. I'm not sure if I'll set them all to one coin like I did whenever I went through Stardew Valley with a crowd control mod on. But tomorrow is Cult of the Lamb crowd control. There an app update is available. All right, never mind. I'm not gonna check a damn thing. I ain't gonna look at a damn thing. All right. So, GG's. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being here. And yeah. Bye. Back tomorrow.